we will discuss about mobile learning. So, mobile learning is learning based on mobility, often through mobile device like smartphones, iPad, tablets, and etc. That wearable technology. In education, we tend to think of mobile learning as learning in classroom with tablets and smartphones, as what I've said. Then, but that's the only part of it. So, mobile learning. As a BSIT students, we when we talk about mobile learning, we all know that nowadays this is our new way of learning since the pandemic began. It is our new way of acquiring knowledge. We use our mobile phones and other gadgets in order to us to learn. So mobile learning, it's difficult at first since we are still adjusting by the new way of learning, but as of the time goes by, we slowly accepted them. At this point, we all know that each and everyone struggling in this new normal setup, especially as a student. So, as I done discussed it, I will ask Melvin on why is mobile learning used? Why mobile learning used?
It's been 2 months since the last addition to the Realme 8 series was unveiled, and now the brand has introduced yet another member of its popular mid-range lineup. The i model is usually the most affordable of the lot, and therefore isn't usually as hype or feature-packed as its other siblings. But the Realme 8i? This one seems a bit different. Hi there, Eman here of Gadget Pilipinas. Join me as we look at the new Realme 8i. In terms of looks, the Realme 8i is composed of two glossy sections, joined by a band with a metallic finish, showcasing a good contrast. While this makes the phone look more premium, you'll most likely be wiping it a lot, especially if you don't use a case. The camera module also uses a transparent housing, which nicely blends in with the rest of the device. Located on the right, the power button also acts as the fingerprint sensor. I've noticed that due to its flat and recessed design, it's sometimes difficult to find it by feel. A more traditional raised button would have been a better choice for me. While I've already gotten used to it, and most brands have already gotten rid of the headphone jack, Realme has chosen to keep it for this phone. No more dongles needed. Realme 8i has a 6.6-inch display with a Full HD Plus resolution and is the first in the Realme 8 series to have a 120Hz refresh rate. While it doesn't have the liveliness of an AMOLED panel, the smooth and fluid animations more than make up for it. The device can even intelligently lower the refresh rate to as much as 30Hz, depending on what you're doing to extend battery life. The upgrades to this phone do not end on the outside. Under its glamorous panels is an Helio G96, backed by up to 6 gigs of LPDDR4X RAM and up to 128 gigs of UFS 2.1 storage. As impressive as its benchmark scores are, the gaming performance will also be to your delight. It can even run a demanding game like Genshin Impact smoothly at medium settings with no major issues, which is a good for a mid-range phone. At the back of the phone, you'll find the 50-megapixel main camera and a pair of 2-megapixel sensors, one black and white and one macro. Again, I find that an ultra-wide lens is more useful than a macro lens, and I would gladly swap those two if it was my choice. Moving on to the quality, I found out that with the AI off, I was able to get colors that are more accurate. Somehow, turning it on just boosts the colors to make things appear livelier, which some people prefer. Selfies also look very detailed, with just the right amount of sharpness and contrast. The bokeh effect also looks convincing and is quite accurate. Now, you get a buttery smooth UI that offers the usual features like the assistive sidebar for quickly taking screenshots and screen recordings. There's also the Games app, which lets you adjust various settings and view gaming statistics, as well as the Game Toolkit, which can be accessed in-game and allows you to change the performance profile and enable game focus mode that basically blocks incoming notifications, calls, and alarms so you can immerse yourself in the game uninterrupted. Realme 8i packs a 5000 mAh battery, which depending on your usage habits, should deliver a whole day's use with battery to spare on your trip home. While that's great and all, the catch is that it took around 2.5 hours for a full charge using the supplied 18-watt power brick. A lot of time near a socket, but I guess that's a fair trade-off. Overall, there's not much to dislike about the Realme 8i. It offers a premium design, the performance is on point for a mid-ranger, its cameras are surprisingly very capable, though not as flexible, and it has great battery life. On the flip side, there are some questionable design decisions, like the design of the power button and the lack of an ultra-wide lens. Realme 8i comes in two colors, Stellar Purple and the Space Black. It will be available via Lazada starting November 17, 2021 at the following prices. You can also get it via Realme offline stores and partner dealers nationwide. So that was a review of the Realme 8i. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You may also follow Gadget Pilipinas on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for more tech-related content. Once again, this is Eman. Thank you for watching.
Okay, so how is mobile learning used? How is mobile learning used? Okay, so how is mobile learning used?
Mobile learning. Mobile learning allows for flexibility by eliminating the need for learning to happen and particular time and space. Mobile learning takes learning flexibility to another level by making instructional content like we say videos, podcasts, and other multimedia formats available on smartphones and other devices.
Okay, that's all. Okay, next. Why is mobile learning important?
Why this makes learning accessible and flexible. Mobile learning offers ultimate accessibility, flexibility to learners. Okay, learners can access learning courses in any time, anywhere, via their mobile devices. Meaning that they don't have to necessarily take courses during office hours because of the benefit of the mobile devices.
Okay, then last question. What do you mean by mobile learning?
Wait lang. So, mobile learning is education via internet or network using personal devices such as tablets and smartphones to obtain learning materials through mobile apps, social interactions, and online education apps. Just like every site that every kids must be learned in order to in order to learning in mobile devices.
Okay, so thank you. To be added, mobile learning is not just online learning on a smaller screen. Smartphones have some limitations compared to computers, but also unique affordances that can allow for new kinds of learning experiences. And go. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening. Bye.